What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome back to the Call of Cthulhu. If you have made it this far into the series, I am sincerely impressed and thankful that you have put up with my whining, complaining, bitching, moaning, and everything along those lines in terms of my criticisms of the game so far. Now, there was something I noticed while editing in the last episode that I didn't catch while I was playing. With the shooting mechanics, it seems like it's designed in such a way that you can't miss. I wasn't able to shoot any time that my reticle wasn't on the enemy. Now, I think part of that's due to the fact that when I was in here, I remember having to turn on the crosshair. So I think by default, there's no crosshair in the game because it's not like built around shooting mechanics, but it was just kind of weird to me that like I was trying to shoot, but I was only allowed to shoot when I was going to hit something. So it seemed to be a situation where the game was trying to like manufacture false tension, but we're just gonna keep going. We're plowing through this game. I don't think we have much left. I think maybe 2 chapters left after this one. Let's go. Pierce saw Kat's worrying discoveries through her eyes. While she was searching for a murderer of a cop, she was attacked by some of the island's inhabitants. Pierce is yet to find if she did make it. It's also weird to me that Kat hasn't been introduced as like more of a fleshed out character until now, because we've just seen her as this super mean boss bitch that is in charge of like a competing business with the other. We think she's a part of the bootlegging operation here, but she hasn't been fleshed out that much, and since we got so much characterization from her in the last episode, it just felt really jarring, especially since we were playing as her, and it was through a mechanic that, like, we're still Pierce just seeing through Kat's eyes. So I like that they tried to work in the differences in perspective into like the gameplay and the storytelling, but it feels very off sometimes. So let's go.
Pierce, wake up.
What happened?
Take that weapon, you'll need it. Sarah Hawkins.
Oh no.
Ah!
What? Tell me.
My head. They're coming into my head.
Bradley, damn it, pull yourself together.
They got me. I can't resist any longer.
Do you remember the cultists we saw under the Hawkins house? I saw them on the docks.
Pierce, you've been in this cell for days.
Listen, I think they are responsible for your affliction.
I was unable to stop her.
What do you mean, unable?
She left with the bookseller. Came back alone. Told me she couldn't resist the call. The doctors told me later. They saw her going in the direction.
We're playing the pronoun game. I'm not sure who we're talking about.
Turning, Pierce. Into one of those things.
No, keep fighting, Bradley.
It's too late. You have to end this. Do it. Kill me.
Enough killing.
Idiot! Now go. Imbecile.
Okay, so despite that entire situation, the audio mixing, I could barely hear any of that because of how loud the music was. But when he referenced
Sarah Hawkins was going to the whaling station.
Yeah, when he referenced her over and over again, like, okay, so let me see.
Stop.
I'm shooting. There. Okay. Yeah. This is just like. Can I? Is there a way for me to like take a sneaky path about this? This looks very, very linear. So if I wanted to sneak past everybody and not kill anyone, is that an option?
Off.
Nope. Nope. That sucks. Alright, so we've fired 4 shots so far.
I have saved him.
That makes me think there's something that could be done. I'm just gonna keep walking, because these guys really don't seem that threatening. And they didn't respond at all to a gunshot. Hey, dude. Ooh, okay. Okay. I can tell this is supposed to be a climax, but...
Bloody Captain. I'm not dying in this rat hole. Come on.
Hey, what's up?
If
Can I shoot you?
What are you still doing here, Detective?
I need to go to the whaling station.
It's locked. You'll need a key to get there.
Right.
Go get me a first aid kit. I might have something for you.
Now we're all buddy-buddy?
Fitzroy, but now you're here, injured.
How do you know? There were too many. Got us. If I don't get something to stop the bleeding, I'm a goner.
Okay.
I'm coming back with a first aid kit.
I really wish I had the choice to just, like, refuse to help her.
Last long.
But she must be, important to the story. Reach the whaling station, heal cat. So where's the whaling station?
It looks like an old seaway map.
That... In the middle of all this, we're just gonna do a scene reconstruction? Okay.
And when they found me, they ate my flesh.
Yeah, so Leviathan was the cat.
Granted them powers and revelations. You are getting closer, Truth Seeker.
I do think it's interesting that Sarah and Leviathan both call me that. So, are we done here? Am I looking for something else? What's going on? You, sir.
The most precious gift of all. The truth. The ultimate truth about life. If I prove able to resurrect life, then it will only be a matter of time before I know how to create it. It will be the end of gods, be they ancient and powerful.
Okay.
Seeker is not your savior. Stop using your powers and never again approach the tower. Oracle or not, they will not get you.
Okay, so he was actually trying to protect her. He just went about it in a very shitty way. So, did Fitzroy become the leader of the cult?
You need a truth seeker.
Leader,
Someone
Oracle,
with exceptional
Truth Seeker.
sensitivity to his dreams. This gift will lead him to this island. As I am the Oracle, I speak for him we cannot name.
Track the truth like the bloodhound you are.
Okay. I'll do my best.
What has she done?
Alrighty, so did Kat tell us where to get a first aid kit? If so, I have already forgotten. You know what? Fuck it, there's no consequences to this shit. Who cares? The Abomination of Darkwater. Whatever. Sir?
How many died because of this madness?
I don't know. How many died because I've just shot him in the fucking face? There's a little bit of, Again, the risk of sounding like a complete snob. Wee bit of ludonarrative dissonance here. We're all concerned about everybody that's been dying on the island. Why the fuck is my frame rate so low right now? But we're walking around murdering people. Like, how can the character be so concerned about all this loss of life while we're the one taking so much of it? Okay. We haven't been to the whaling place before, have we? I'm just over here because I thought this might be the right direction. The docks, maybe? Hi, buddy. Boop. Boop. This gun sure has a really big magazine, and I never have to reload it.
Sorry.
No, you're not. You've just fucking killed everybody. Okay, so that now I have to find a key to get in here? Man, this is like the same thing that happened in the hospital. You wake up, get a quest. You try and do that quest, you get to the point where you're supposed to do the thing, but you have to go do another thing before you can do the thing, but then you have to do another thing?
Is that you, detective? Can't leave the damn island, huh?
Who are you?
I must go to the whaling station.
I'll help you get there if you bring me something to fix this wound.
For fuck's sake!
I'm coming back with a first aid kit.
Make it quick. I'm dying.
So... now I'm wondering, do I have to make the choice between... What's up, dude? Saving Kat or saving Mitchell? I don't even remember who the fuck Mitchell is. No, that's where we came out of. Maybe there's something in the bar. I don't know. We're getting through of this.
What happened here?
We saw a lot of what happened, but, you know... Is this where we came out of? No, this is where we came out of. The other one is not. Maybe there's something over that way. Anything? Watch it be just like... what? Okay. How was I supposed to know that I could do that from a distance, though? I'm sorry that I'm still just piling on the criticisms, but... like... if I'm gonna be honest with you, like, these are all the things that I'm just thinking as I go through this. And now that I'm far enough into the game, I looked up how some people are reviewing this, giving it, like, 8s and 9s out of 10, and...
Hey, you!
God.
They got the boss. Nasty wound. I wanted to get her the first aid kit in the Hawkins warehouse.
Oh, thanks.
But there's one of those poor bastards in it.
Mr. Deus Ex Machina.
I'll see what I can do.
You guys are fucking bootleggers. I'm assuming you have weapons that are stronger than the pistol that I have. So the fact that you guys got overrun by this shit, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So the game's rated mostly positive on Steam, which, you know, it is what it is. But I have to wonder, do people just, like, not give a shit about all of this, like... fuck's... Yep, can't open it. All of this, like, dissonant shit that's going on? Like, the voice acting quality's all over the place. The gameplay is also all... oh, there we go. Oh, look! The guy that took down the fucking bootleggers took me one pull of the trigger. Like, that kind of shit bothers me. Like, if these are supposed to be people that are completely ransacking the town, of people who are, you know, still healthy-minded, especially the bootleggers. I find it impossible to believe that Kat does not have a weapon stashed around here somewhere that she could use to hand out to her men, and this whole thing just wouldn't be a problem. Okay, cool. So
One first aid kit. 2 wounded people.
Cool.
Who deserves it?
So now that we have this choice, I don't remember who Fitzroy is. Or, Mitchell? I don't remember who Mitchell is. I know who Fitzroy is. And since this door closed, I'm assuming something's gonna happen?
Shit.
Yep.
They're going to the whaling station.
So why are we...
hide and wait until they're gone.
Why? Why are we hiding? I'm honestly curious why we're hiding. We have a gun. Okay? So, like, we just saw them show up. We don't know who they are, but we've been blasting through this. Just shooting fucking everybody. I'm sprinting as fast as I can to try and get there. Fuck Kat, is what I was trying to say earlier. I'm not saving her. She's been a bitch the entire time.
I'll help you get there if you bring me something to fix this wound.
Yep, I got it.
Here, take it.
Oh, thank you. The entrance to the whaling station is behind.
Next. Was that voice line just incomplete? But yeah, Kat can go fuck herself. Like, the game tried too hard to make her likable at the very end without giving her any character development, so she gets to fucking die. Oh no! Scary! Jump down. Is this gonna hurt me? You're fucking coming back to life, I guarantee it. Oh no.
Who's there?
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. Oh. Oh, just because I walked too close to him too quickly. Oh no.
Empty.
Okay. So there were actually consequences, but then at the same time, like, why wasn't I informed of how much ammunition I had? 'Cause the way that it presented itself. Good job, game. Great jump scare. I had no way of tracking my ammo.
It's happening.
What? What's happening? Hey, dude. Well, I don't have any way of shooting you anymore, but I'm still not that threatened by you. Am I supposed to, like, come into... Oh! Cool. So, like, even without a gun, these guys don't worry me, because there's no consequences to dying. And I've talked about that before, but it's just like, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do no matter what. So, whether or not that takes me 0 deaths or 10 deaths, like, I still just have to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. But since there's no consequences to dying, it doesn't matter if I die doing it. So, yeah. It is what it is. That whole section was pretty bad to me. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that Kat was just kind of shoehorned in here. That all of a sudden she's supposed to be this likable, savable character. But the game's done nothing to make me want to help her. So fuck her, she dies. Leviathan slaves were wandering in search of a victim after fighting his way through and after discovering the truth and the origin of the cult and its founders. Pierce finally reached the whaling station. He hopes to catch Sarah Hawkins before she does something bad.
Hither thou shalt be freed. Sarah is with those bastards. I gotta find her quick.
What? Was that like a reference to something that happened earlier in the game, or to an actual, like, Lovecraft text? Just that entire thing for "Hither thou now shall be freed" in a super somber tone, and then we cut back into first person, and I'm like super freaked out.
This tank seems strong enough to break down the door.
Oh, wonderful. Cool, so let's go press the arbitrary buttons until we're allowed to progress. Because that's how this game's mechanics work. Okay.
A rope and a hook.
Wonderful.
Could use that to hold the reservoir back.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what? I'm guessing we climb up... We climb up here, attach the rope? No? Okay. There's something going on here? No? Oh, look, another ladder. Okay, so... What, are we higher up than before?
Locked. Let's hope the key isn't far.
Why the fuck wouldn't I just break in this situation? Like, kick down the goddamn door. That seems very disjointed to, like, what's going on with the player character and what we're capable of, but, you know.
Sarah Hawkins was probably taken behind this huge door. Got to find a way to get through.
Right. Sweet. Oh, I'm glad we found the arbitrary progression object. That's cool.
I'll be lucky if it's still sharp enough.
Why don't we just feel the blade?
Doesn't work.
Of course it doesn't. So what, do we now...
It mentions the Leviathan. How it drove the sailors mad.
You guys can read that if you want to, with the text that was up on screen there for a second. I just want to get through this. I do. I want to get to the end of the game. I don't want to leave it unfinished, because I like Lovecraft, and I want to see how this ends, but it's just painful. It's really painful.
This should stop the cart from moving. This should help me get the tank swinging.
What? What?
I need something to cut the rope to release the tank against the door.
Well, how convenient that we just happened to find a knife. Well, you know, sometimes I have no issues suspending my disbelief in terms of, like, situations that allow you to progress, but that was something else. That was something else entirely. Now, if there's somebody in here who just, like, wasn't paying any mind to that, then...
What is that thing? What is that thing?
Leviathan. Hey, Sarah. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Chosen one wishes truth, fulfilling destiny.
Truth requires sacrifice. There's no room for compassion.
Who's there?
Your stubbornness at wanting to help others who would have deserted you is a weakness. Fate leads us inevitably to solitude, and in one's final moments, one is always alone. You can't escape it forever. It will always find its way.
Damn it!
What's up, man? Okay, it looks like a Reaper from Mass
Everything
Effect.
points back to the day they brought in that thing.
So, does Leviathan grant eternal life? Because this catch happened in 1847, but it's like 1920 now. So it's over 60 years later, or nearly 60 years later. And none of these people have aged in any way whatsoever. So this entire town has been experiencing immortality and eternal youth, and they just don't say anything about it? Like, nothing suggests that, like, these people know that that's what's going on. But this is 60 years later. What? What's the timeline of this game? Seriously, if you've been following along in the series, please leave that in the comments, because I don't understand how that's the case. Because it showed us Fitzroy and Fuller and Hawkins all, like, partaking of the flesh, but it just showed us Fitzroy and Fuller at the picture of the catch. But if Hawkins was with them while they were eating, then Sarah may have been a part of all of that as well. So, like, now the timeline's even screwy. I'm confused, man. Okay, there we go. So I'm assuming the gas is made from Leviathan, the drug is made from Leviathan, and he's talking about immortality, but, like, don't you think okay, hold on. The entire setup for the game is based off of your the grandfather. So Sarah Hawkins' father coming to get you about, like, what the fuck is going on. But if Sarah Hawkins was around and an adult in 1847 when that was caught, I can't remember what year this takes place in. Like, I'm assuming it's like 1918 or 20 or 17, something like the 19 teens. But that means it's been 50 years that she has been living there, partaking of the flesh, and like, how is the grandfather still alive at that point? Because, like, barring some crazy aberration of life expectancy around that time, the dude's gotta be, like, 90 years old. Even if, like, he had Sarah at 20. Sarah was 20 in that picture. That means 50 years later, he's fucking 90 years old when he brought you the painting. So, like, what is the timeline of everything that's going on here? And it might all get wrapped up at the end, but, like, I don't get it at this point. Am I supposed to be hiding from something? I want to give in to Leviathan. I want to go... Like, am I not given the choice? Oh, what's up, Fuller?
Ah, finally awake. How do you feel, Mr. Pierce?
Fuller! Son of a bitch! I'll kill you!
No, I'm not even really with you. Well, to be perfectly precise, I am with you, but not in this cell.
What have you done to me?
Me? Nothing, really. See, it's one of the exquisite effects of this incredible creature.
Leviathan!
I see you already know about it. Well, shall we begin?
Fuck it, I'm giving in. I want this to get as Cthulhu-esque as possible. Right, there we go. Eat, motherfucker, eat! Eat the meat!
Let me take a sample from you. Flesh.
Hey, are we gonna
spinal fluids.
bring Colden
Don't
back?
fear. I created the mythological ichor from Leviathan's flesh. Who knows what I can make with you? I need your body for my research.
Gladly. I'm just gonna do like a spinal tap? What are we doing? Am I supposed to click on something? Take the gun? What?
I killed him.
A necessary sacrifice that proves your determination.
Okay, I didn't realize that that was just gonna be... Like, the options there should have been shoot Fuller, don't shoot Fuller. I wouldn't have shot him. But whatever.
Find the truth and be free.
Okay, door. Is one of them marked somehow, or is this just progress until you progress? Well, I don't have my lantern in here. Okay. Seriously, is there a way? Oh. No, the doors all phase in like that. So do I walk through the one that doesn't phase in? Turn on. I'm just pushing buttons.
Happening.
I'm pushing things until things happen. What? Is that not a path? What? What? Oh, so what? I have to... Okay, whatever. Is this fun to anybody? I don't really feel like I have any agency in all of this. It's just do things and things happen, do things and things happen until the game ends. What? What? What does the game want from me? Game! Over and over again you've done this. Do I need to do just like the one that leads to whatever? Like, okay, I'll do it because I have to. This isn't fun or interesting. Okay, so the one that looks like it's the one that we need. Does it actually attach to something? It just goes straight into the ground. So do I need to do this one? We don't... Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Seriously, what the fuck is this game? Okay. So, the one that leads to... Oh, all of the rest phase in. Okay, so we need the one that's on the left when we get over there. Yeah, this one. Like, technically, from a technical standpoint, I mean, the game's impressive. But from an engaging storytelling, continuity, fun perspective, I fucking hate it. I'm not scared because there's no stakes. Like, so what if I die? So was that time-based or because I went to oh my god, I have to sit through this every time! Oh my god. This is awful. This is terrible. Okay, so let me see if I try and go this way. Nope. Okay, it was a time thing. Cool. Duck, you stupid motherfucker. Like, now that we're in a stressful situation, you forgot how to move your body? Whatever. Was it gonna fall? Nope. That's the most surprising thing so far in all of this. What's up, guys? I want to join you, but I'm not allowed to, so, you know, whatever.
Fitzroy. Time to hoist the white flag. We're not gonna hurt you.
I won't go without a fight.
We're out of ammo.
You think you're here of your own accord?
Stay back, or I'll put a bullet in your head.
Our Supreme Oracle has spoken. You will follow your destiny.
What?
In his awakening.
Now I have bullets. Awesome. I was waiting the entire time just for that. Now I have bullets.
I see. You cannot escape my awareness. I followed your wanderings, your choices, your attempts to free yourself from destiny. But it is unavoidable. And as I predicted, you have come to free me. Awaken and call him.
Cool. So, I know Coastal Cave is the last level. I do know that. I'm leaving this episode here. I've said most of what I wanted to concerning this episode with the dissonance of the actions of the player and the actions of the character, the inconsistencies between the fact that we were out of ammunition during gameplay, but all of a sudden we had a bullet in our gun, and that chase sequences like that don't work from enjoyment or tension standpoint when we already know that there's no consequences. But the fact that you have to rewatch the cutscene is awful. Like, the number of good reviews that this game has gotten kind of fucking blows my mind. It really does. Now, unless everything gets wrapped up in a neat tidy bow at the end that explains a lot of what's going on, the now issues that we have with the timeline, and how long this has been going on, and how long it's been a secret. Because, Kat is not a part of the cult as far as we know. But she's been dealing with these guys for a while. She's been on the island for a very long time concerning her bootlegging operation. Unless there was something I missed about her just getting here. There's shit lying around everywhere about how all of this stuff happened 50 years ago. And that the fact that she's completely unaware that all of these people are in the age range of like 70 to 90. I mean, even Dr. Fuller probably was in his 40s or 50s when the catch happened. So that would put him in his mid hundreds or early hundreds. So the fact that all of this has been happening with no suspicion from the mainland, no suspicion from relatives of people who live here who don't live here, the whole fucking story is just falling apart in front of me. And unless there is some explanation at the end, then none of it makes any sense anymore. It's all just Lovecraftian technobabble. So, we'll see. But thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.